Bay of Bengal, if sustainably managed, can be the powerhouse for national economy of Bangladesh. In 2012, Economic Exclusive Zone of Bangladesh has expanded from roughly 50,000 km square to more than 112,000 km square by ITLO's verdict. With important ecosystems and biodiversity hotspots like the deep sea habitats, coral colonies, seagrass beds, mangroves, sandy beaches, sand dunes, intertidal and subtidal wetlands and mudflats, floodplain, salt marshes, estuaries, lagoons, peninsula, barrier islands, tropical hill forest. This is a zone of opportunities for ecosystem-based management. But overfishing, predator loss, pollution, climate change, and habitat destruction are undermining the health of marine ecosystems in the bay. To maintain the health of its marine ecosystems, Bangladesh needs a process of biodiversity-driven blue economic approach and ecosystem-based management. Establishing a network of marine protected areas that foster vibrant and healthy marine habitats can be a primary step towards this goal. MPAs can drive development, foster conservation, and connect people. These protected areas will help restore fisheries, which in turn will help provide jobs and increase life standard of coastal communities. Since November 2011, Save Our Sea is working for mapping the coral colonies around the St. Martin's Island and create a database for delineation of its ecosystem boundary. The current project is co-funded by Save Our Sea. It has sped up the process of St. Martin's Island ecosystem boundary delineation. If you want a marine protected area, first you need to know what is there in the marine area. For the current project to delineate the ecosystem boundary of St. Martin's, the pilot site, what we are doing, we are actually trying to make an inventory, a baseline, what kind of corals we have here, what could be the abundance, what is the current status, how they can be protected. St. Martin's Island, situated roughly between 20°34 north to 20°38.3 north and 92°18.2 east to 92°20.8 east, is a dumbbell-shaped sedimentary continental island. The surrounding coastal environment of the island sustains the existence of coral communities. But before 2011, when SOS started working, these coral colonies were never surveyed or mapped. Now, under the present project, we are trying to come up with a formal delineation of this island's marine area. In the process of ecosystem boundary delineation, field trips for physical investigation and underwater survey is the most important part. Information is also being analyzed accordingly for different parameters like habitat areas, biodiversity, wildlife, and others if relevant. The idea of ecosystem boundary is very fluid. You cannot really come up with one perfect methodology. You have to find out and understand attributes you have in your area. So what we did to bring this idea in the process, we actually studied many other projects that has been working for ecological boundary delineation in different countries by different organizations. We are making the baseline studies with the attributes we have in our country around St. Martin's Island. And we are studying very rigorously to come up with a methodology for ecological boundary delineation, which will be the first step for Marine Protected Area Framework. The procedure we are using right now, in the short span of time, we are using line intersect transects, manta tours, photography and videography. We are collecting water quality data which we expect will unfold the story behind the situation. For the better understanding of the data and the complex system itself, it is necessary that we take the data around the seasons. Delineating the ecological boundary of an area, especially a marine area, which is a complex system, would take a lot of time. So the short span of time we have now is not enough, but the work we are doing right now here will add to the work we have been doing for a longer period of time and will be a very helpful step for the way forward.